YouTube, what it do, man? It's your boy, Wavvy AD, man. And I'm back with another video. Hey, man, for today's video, man, basically, I was at work, right? I went to the bathroom. I'm washing my hands. I look up at myself. I said, damn, bitch, you need a haircut. And so basically, we finna be cutting my hair. I posted a video back when I had waves of how I cut my hair. If you haven't seen that, feel free to go check that out if you got waves. If you don't got waves, you know, stay tuned. You know, I'm looking real rough right now, real scrappy. We finna get that, we finna saw that real quick. Hey, but first off, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and hit that notification bell so you get a notification every time I drop a new video. Also, go ahead and give me a follow on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. Hey, but yeah, man, I appreciate all y'all out there supporting the vids. Let's keep it going, let's keep it grinding. If y'all want any, you know, specific videos from me, let me know. Drop it down in the comments. You know, I'm really active in the comment section. I try not to miss any. I rarely miss any. So yeah, feel free to drop a comment. You know, let me know what y'all want to see. Let me know what y'all, you know, the questions that y'all have. If I don't know, I most definitely will research it and, you know, get back to you. So, you know, with no further ado, let's get into the video. All right, man, don't mind the background. Right now, I recently bought a house and I haven't finished my master bathroom yet. But, you know, anyways, to start off, basically I'm gonna go over the basics of what you must have in order to, you know, get a nice, clean, crisp cut, and, you know, have no road bumps in the way, no obstacles to overcome. You'll be straight as long as you have all these materials. So first up, I'm gonna go ahead and start with a regular brush. You know, a brush is one of the key essentials, no matter if it's a small brush, no matter if it's a big brush, because you gotta keep that hair brushed down. You gotta make sure your hair is all one way before you cut it, just so you can have a nice even cut. Next up, I got these things from Amazon. These are called True Barber. Basically what you do is you put your hair up, they're like Velcro, and it, you know, Velcros to your hair, especially for, you know, people like me with long dreads and everything. We gotta make sure we keeping them out the way so we're not cutting them off. So you basically put that up there, stick it up there, you know, your dreads are out the way. Also works for people with curly hair or tapers or anything like that. Next up, you're gonna need some clippers, some good old clippers. These are some Andy's Masters. These was passed down to me from my homie Jory. He looked out. These are about 150, you know, $100 clippers. You see people with gold clippers. You can get away with regular clippers. Don't get me wrong. You don't gotta go out there and spend a lot of money. But, you know, if you want quality haircuts, these, I've had this for 3 years, 4 years. I've been cutting my hair for 3 or 4 years. It's a good investment to invest in. But, you know, you just need some clippers. And with those clippers, you gotta make sure you got your guards. The most essential guards that you're gonna need a 0 guard, you're gonna need a 1 guard, and you're gonna need a 2 guard. Essential. If you don't got those, you know, you can't cut your hair the way it's supposed to be. I'm sure there's ways around it, but you ain't cutting your hair the way you're supposed to cut your hair if you don't got all those guards. Next up, we got them liners. These are some Andy's T-out liners. I believe these were like $80 or, you know, something like that. But basically these are them crispy things. A lot of people like to modify them and, you know, do all that extra stuff to their, you know, clippers. I haven't did it yet. I want to, but I don't feel like doing it. So if somebody want to do it for me, you know, let me know. But there's all different brands of liners. That's just the specific liner I like to use because I'm familiar with it. You know, all the barbers used to use it growing up, so, you know, it's just something I'm comfortable with. And then really, you don't really need one of these. I like to use this for my beard. So if you all got beards out there, I like to use it to trim my beard up or even like knock my lining down, just because it's, you know, a little bit, you know, more portable than, you know, trying to use these big old clippers. So, you know, liners is just an extra. This is not a must-have, but most definitely is something you can use. Cool care. This is to make sure you keep your clippers lubricated, as well as, you know, keep them clean and keep them tidy. You don't want to be out here just, you know, using your clippers on everybody's head, not cleaning them, you know, not taking care of them, because they will rust up. It is metal, so you got to make sure you're taking care of them the best of your ability. But that's really it. You can add on more different things. Like I got a barber cape just in case I cut one of the guys' hairs. And then I also almost forgot one of the most important things. This was a 3-way mirror. Some people like to use a 3-way mirror. I personally, mine broke. It was cool at first. It is a cool item to have, but I just don't feel like shelling out another $120 to get another 3-way mirror. So we gonna take the L on that. So I just use this mirror right here, and I use a mirror in front of me, and basically, you know, I get to it. I gets busy. So this ain't really gonna be too much of a detailed video. If y'all want a detailed video of me going through like what guards I'm using, how I'm cutting it, what motions I'm using, stuff like that, let me know. I'll get one for y'all. But for now, we're gonna keep it, you know, sweet and simple. Give y'all your must-haves, and basically just go over what I do in the process of me cutting my hair. So those are the essentials. So right now, basically, it's time to get to cutting. Also, one of the other things I forgot, you gotta have some tunes. You gotta have some music going. You don't got no music going, it's gonna be a super boring haircut. And you don't want that, man. All right, y'all, so the first step I do when I'm cutting my hair is I get my true barber little hair Velcro things, and I take my hair, I make sure I get all my dreads up out the way of where I'm gonna be cutting my hair, and I basically just stick them on there as close to the root as possible, just because you don't want to be snipping off any of your roots, cutting, you know, little pieces of your hair out of your dreads, you know, thinning your dreads out. So you got to be real careful with that. I know some of y'all probably got some horror stories from your barber, they did that to you, but basically this is kind of what it should look like. I'm gonna throw the other ones in real quick, and I'm gonna get right back to y'all. Boom. There we go. So basically you just want to reveal everything you're gonna be cutting, and then now it's basically time to just brush everything down, brush everything in the same direction. It should form like a little part. Like once you get done brushing it all down, you should see like a little part amongst all your like taper and everything. See that little part right there? That's all the hair I'm gonna be cutting. I'm gonna take my clippers and hit them from here down. So you just want to brush your hair all in the same direction, get it all going. You know, we don't use no enhancements over here. Some people use enhancements, that's one thing I ain't mentioned, but I ain't a fan of them. Even though my lining is kind of weird, I kind of got, you know, a weird lining, I still don't be using no enhancements, because like my dreads be hanging over my face anyway, so it ain't no point. But boom, basically that's how you get started. Now it's really time to just start knocking it down. Usually the process I do the sides, and then I line everything up. I do my beard, and then I do the back. The back is probably the hardest step. Sometimes I even skip the back if I'm being honest, but this time it's been a little bit since I cut my hair, so I'm gonna be taking care of the back today too. But yeah, now it's just really time to start cutting. Like I said, if y'all got any questions, drop them down in the comments and I'll answer those questions for you. I'm also gonna be explaining, you know, some of it, but it just ain't gonna be super detailed. But boom, first I start with my Andes Masters. This is your lever right here. Open, close, open, close. So obviously close means you're closer. Basically what I like to do, I start off with my one, and I go one open, and I basically just knock everything down. You hit that part, and from that part down, you just knock it down, knock everything down. Make sure you move that ear, get that little hair behind that ear. Alright, I'm gonna fine tune that a little bit more, but y'all kind of get the idea. One of the other things I forgot to do, if any of y'all fellas out there, or any of y'all ladies out there dealing with, y'all live with y'all significant other, and they be tripping about the sink being clean and everything, be sure to lay you a paper towel in the sink, or you know, lay you a paper towel wherever you're gonna be cutting your hair, because you know, your girl, your mama, your grandma, somebody gonna trip if you leave hair everywhere in the bathroom. So that's just one thing you make sure you do. All right, now I'm gonna taper my lining. So basically I just taper, I take the little clipper, and I just go in and grab the hair right at the front. That's it. All right, boom. Done with the knocking down. So next, I leave the guard open, but this time we're gonna go up with it. We're gonna take it and we're gonna go up with it like this. And we're just gonna hit all of it. We're gonna go up all the way to that part. You see how I'm using my hand too to keep that hair back as well. That's what I used to do before without the little true barber thing, but The true barber thing just, you know, help you protect your hair a little bit more. Boom. So as you can see, boom, boom, you see the difference. I'm gonna knock the other side down now. I got both of those knocked down. Next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make my first guideline. This is gonna be a ball line. So you're gonna take your clippers, take your guard off, and you're gonna go from open to close. And then you're just gonna take it right to about your ear level. Depending on how your hair is, I kinda got like a mid taper going on. Certain people got high taper, so depending on where your taper is, you will go, you know, you make your ball line. If you got a high top fade, you make your ball line all the way around your head. But since I only got a taper, I'm gonna make mine right by my ear. Flip your clippers upside down and, you know, ball that line out. Boom. Just like that. That's it, that's all. I'm telling you, it ain't nothing to it. It ain't nothing to it. Pick you up some clippers and start cutting your own hair. Save you some money. Save your mom some money. But yeah, so now I'm gonna do it on the other side. Look, make sure it's looking even. If you gotta touch it up a little bit, touch it up a little bit. But boom. We bussin', we bussin'. So next up, we're gonna open our guard. And now we're gonna go up about half an inch. We're gonna go about right here. And we're just gonna, you know, make our second guideline. Always make sure your hair brush down too. Almost forgot that. Always make sure your hair brush down. And then proceed with your second guideline. Don't be afraid to get in there and, you know, make them cuts, make them cuts. And you are gonna mess up. You are gonna mess up. Like, you're gonna mess up. It's hair, it'll grow back. You'll be alright. As y'all can see, I got my ball line. I got my regular no guard open, and this is my one. This is my one open. So basically now I'm just gonna go through and fade these in with the guards that are like in the middle. Like right here, I'm gonna take a one and I'm gonna fade this right here, and I'm gonna take my my zero and I'm gonna fade this right here. So like I said, if you want a more in tune video, let me know. But right now I'm just showing y'all the basics. Alright, now I'm throwing my number one on there. But this time I'm gonna close it. So I'm gonna make sure it's closed. And then I'm gonna fade in between that line right there. I still got a little bit of touching up to do, but basically I went through all the guards and basically just faded, blended. As you learn to cut your hair, you're gonna know what guards to use and, you know, how to fade it. And, you know, not everybody's sequence is gonna be the same, but I'm telling you, start, you know, just start, try it out, man. I'm telling you, you're gonna really be happy because you control your haircut and you know how you want your hair. Nobody knows how you want your hair more than you. Like I said, so just give it a try, man. So basically, I'm gonna touch this one up a little bit more, and then I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, knock out the other side. And then, you know, from there, we're gonna start lining it up. All right, I got some finishing touches to do on this side right here. I'm already knocked my beard down a little bit. And then, so what I like to do, I got some spritz right here, some hairspray. Basically, I like to spray it on my little paper towel. Get a good amount on there. You brush your lining down, and you just hit your lining real quick so you can get that nice crisp line. Because you're gonna want this to dry. And then I'm gonna do my finishing touches on this side while this is drying, and I'm gonna come through and, you know, line it up. You know what I'm saying? All right, so like I said before, I took my napkin and I hit my hairline with some hairspray, some pump it up spritz right here to hold my hair in place while I line it up. And then when lining yourself up, you want to start on your edges right here, and then you come down as you hitting it. And if you got to, go slow. Take your time. You know, inch up little by little. But your goal Your goal is to get that line straight across the whole time, even. Real beam effect. Real beam effect. You see it? You see it? Let's continue. Beam effect. No enhancements. No filters going on here. Just lining. Just lining. But as you can see, if you take your time, you can get yourself crispy. I'm telling you. Real crispy, man. But now I'm gonna hit the edges up. You know, just go with the curve. Slowly but surely hit that curve. There's actually a device out there that you can get and put it on there and, you know, do that, but there's no point. There's no point. You just gotta have beam, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta have real beam. But I'm gonna go ahead and knock that out and get back to y'all when I got everything finished. All right, man. Everything all tapered up, everything all lined up. The last thing I gotta do is the back taper. So basically it's the same process. Put your hair up with the Velcros. If you got a 3-way mirror, you can use the 3-way mirror. If not, I hit mine like this, you know, old fashioned. Old fashioned, I take my mirror like this and I knocked out the back. You gotta take your time on the back. If you have a friend or something, a brother, little sister, you know, girlfriend, mom, dad, somebody that can help you out with, you know, getting your lines straight or double checking, make sure your lines are straight in the back. Make sure you take advantage of that. But other than that, all I'm gonna do is taper the back and then, hey, the haircut's done. I'm telling you, invest. You spend probably like 30, 45, 50, you know, 20, 15, whatever you spend regardless. You spend it every 2 weeks or every 3 weeks or however much you get your haircut, you can save all that money by just learning how to cut your own hair. Hey, but that's the end of the video, man. If y'all got any questions, feel free to hit that comment section. I'm gonna answer it. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you get notification every time I drop a new video. Hey, make sure you join the wave and make sure you stay wavy. Gang, gang, gang.
I am the one, the way your son don't need a gun to get respect up on the street.